Norton and stuff. Like one time when we were in Montreal, I think, yeah, he was like, "Let's go have coffee," and with his girlfriend and stuff. We had coffee and we hung out, and I hang out with Andrew Schultz, and I don't hang out with. They don't invite me out. The LA comics,
right?
Like Bert Kreischer at a 4th of July party.
We rolled it. We did roll the tapes back for that, and it turns out you specifically said, "Bert, do not invite me to your 4th of July party. Just put me on your tour."
But he didn't put me on his tour. That's the problem.
I see.
Like,
I see.
yeah, I keep calling my agent. They go, "No, never call." Right. So that's the once the deal, he broke the deal.
Right.
Once that deal is over, you have to invite me to your 4th of July
see,
party.
I feel very much like an outsider in comedy too. I think even you might talk to Bert Kreischer, he might feel like an outsider. I think it's just part of our makeup. We always
That's
feel
not
like
true
we're
because
not
that gay comic Evan
Williams.
yeah. The gay comic
Evan K. Williams. He's gay.
Yeah. You said he was gay, right?
Emilio Savone, owner of New York Comedy. Off camera.
Because I didn't think it was, but you know what I mean? If that's what you say. But my point is...
No, I didn't think he was gay either, but once it was rebutted twice, I was like, wait a second. Maybe I know. And
I mean, did you make a phone call? You made a phone call to call somebody and go, "Are you sure he's not gay?" But my point is that...
He's with George Takei right now.
So the other day I was hanging out with Evan Williams.
Yes.
The gay comic from New York, and he cute guy though.
Very cute.
And
muscular.
we were
like a mini Chris Pratt if he was gay.
Yeah, like a mini gay Chris Pratt. Yeah, and we were having lunch, and I didn't know he was a comic. And he goes, "Oh, by the way, I'm a comic." And I go, "Oh, cool." He's like, "But I moved here from New York." And I go, "Well, who do you know?" And he went to the first name was you.
Stop.
That's why I called you because
that's why he called me.
Because he wanted to like show that he knew top guys.
Oh, that's very
right.
nice.
That would say nice things about him.
Right.
He didn't say Rich
bottom.
Voss. He didn't say any of those other guys, Mark Norman or anybody. He went to you first. That's why I called you. You know what I mean?
Well, thank you.
So I don't think that you're an outsider in that way.
Well, I appreciate him saying that and you saying that, but I still feel like all those guys have barbecues in New York and do things in New York too.
Yeah.
Or lists. I'm never on any of them.
Yeah, but is it because I'm not either? But it's because they just know that you're not going to show up.
That's true too. I am flaky.
Yeah, I'm flaky too.
I am flaky. I won't show up.
If we change our behavior, maybe we'll start.
You're right.
Us.
We are the one. It all your happiness, sadness, it all comes from within. I think I'm the one. I'm dictating my own future. I'm subconsciously saying I don't want to be in your list. I don't want to be on your team. So I do things to make it that way subconsciously. That's what probably is. You're right.
You're right. But don't you think?
Leader. You're a leader. Then you see, you can make people think differently and then radically change.
But I think you fucking already know this.
But I didn't. You have to pull it out of me. That's what leaders do.
And I know this about you because it's like you and I. We don't call each other.
No,
you're right. And we only see each other in this space.
Yeah.
And I don't even think we'd ever do anything together, which is sad to me.
But I have called you and texted you before.
Yeah, but if it's something, if my life is blowing up.
I found out.
Headline. You'll call headlines. Right?
Right.
You know what I mean? Bobby's dying. You'll call. Right?
Well, no.
But in a random day, like if it's raining, you safe?
Yeah.
But I don't know the LA weather system.
That's true.
But when you announced the breakup, what did I say? I called you.
Did you?
Yes.
I don't think you did.
On the phone.
We did.
Yes.
Bobby.
Oh my God. Bobby.
Yes, we spoke on the phone.
Let me just look. I want to look at our text exchanges.
No,
all right?
phone, on the phone.
All
But
right.
I called you and I said, how are you doing?
No, I think I do. I could prove it with Chris. Just there we go.
Stefano.
Okay. So let me just read some of this.
Okay.
We also never introed Chris.
We will in a
Never
second.
did.
We will in a second.
What it is. Chrissy D, baby. Evan Williams' favorite comic.
No, you know what? You and I have a really good text exchange, actually.
Yeah, go ahead. Read it out.
I can't read this stuff.
You can't?
I mean, I don't know why, just out of nowhere, you sent me this.
Oh, that's Joey Camasta.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
But why would you send me that?
Just, I wanted you to know what was up.
Yeah.
You could send that. If you could post it, if you want to send that, put that on the pod. You can,
Yeah, and then
you
you
would love that.
Then you sent me this.
Yep, that was me laying down.
Wow.
I believe I had a fever that night.
Yeah. So you're right. I haven't sent you any photos.
No, I send you photos. I check.
Yeah, so that's me.
That's you.
Yeah, it's me.
And
I'm the bad guy.
Because remember what I said to you, a few days ago, I said, how are you coping? I said, I would assume that these things personally have been going on for a long time. But
That's
now,
right.
But now publicly, since you've made a statement, it's going to get difficult. And I want you to let you know I'm here. And you said, I want to talk about that. You said, Ev, do you know Evan Williams? So you very quickly brush it off.
Well, that's because the reason why is because I called you not because of my personal life, but because I wanted you to see what you thought of this
but
guy.
while he has you on the phone, he wants to know how your heart.
When I'm calling for one thing, I need to get that over with.
Okay.
All right.
And how about this? In an effort to you, because you had called, we were playing phone tag, but when you called me back, I went because I knew how important it was that I thought maybe you were calling about this, that maybe you just need someone to talk to. I was showing my daughter how to ride a bike. We had just taken the training wheels off, and I let go of the seat handle to pick up her call, and she fell.
Is that a real true story?
Real true story. She was fine. She fell into a patch of grass. She's like, "Why'd you let me go?" I was like, "Bobby's on the phone."
Oh, well, okay. Well, then.
But she's fine. But she got up off that bike.
Yeah.
And guess what? She put herself back on that bike and continued to ride.
Let's go.
There you go.
You know what I don't like? When you just brought that up, you know what I don't like?
What?
When comics kids don't know who their friends are.
Oh yeah, you were upset that Bert Kreischer's
Bert Kreischer's daughter doesn't know who I am.
Well, you're not even going to the July 4th barbecues. I mean, how?
Oh, that's true. That's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to go. Anyway, you know what I mean? But your kid knows. Because if I had a kid, they would know your name. Even though you have a fucked up last name, it's hard to say.
My kid knows who you are. She thinks you're Mulan.
The whole cast or just her?
The whole cast.
So if she saw me, she's like, "There's Mulan."
Mulan.
Yeah, live action.
Pocahontas.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, so everything.
Yeah.
Momoa. What's that one?
No, Moana.
Moana. Yeah.
That's what you
What's
do.
this right here? Toy Story.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Buzz Lightyear. The
Buzz
gay one.
Lightyear. Yeah. Buzz Lightyear. Yeah.
Buzz Lightyear.
What are you then?
Me?
Yeah,
Well,
Disney.
she said that I remind her of in Pocahontas John Smith. She's like, "Oh, you look like John Smith."
You are
yeah.
John
Big white
Smith.
guy, John
Yeah.
Smith, and she thinks her mother's more Pocahontas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp.
And now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp.
And now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp.
BetterHelp. From a word of our sponsor.
BetterHelp. BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat-only therapy sessions, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to.
Yeah. I'm just going to be real. If you're not doing it, I don't know what you're doing, because it's like BetterHelp is the key to my life. It makes me, free and light, and I don't have a lot of baggage I'm carrying around because of BetterHelp. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy. You just said that already?
No.
Okay. And you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. You never said that.
And they also have this really cool journal feature, so you don't have to wait a whole week to put your feelings down on paper. You guys, therapy is essential. Times are hard. Go get your heart and your soul. How do you say it, George? Watered?
Watered down.
Watered down.
Not
Not watered down, just watered.
watered. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/belly. That's betterhelp.com/belly.
That's BETT.
ERHELP.com/belly.
Belly. That's what it is.
Say it one more time, Gil, just in case.
That's betterhelp.com/belly.
Roman.
Yeah, I want to say something about Roman.
Go ahead.
So Bobby didn't like having sex with me for a long time. But with Roman,
That's not true. Let's not say that. Come on, babe. It's gonna open like that.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
sorry, I meant to say like it helped
I
us
had
back
ED.
then. No.
I erectile dysfunction, man. And I used Roman, and I got ready. And it helped me get ready, and helped me last. It could have been anybody.
Yeah.
Whether you've been in a relationship for years or just getting started, having the confidence that comes from preparation means you're free to enjoy the moment when the moment comes, right, babe? That's why I used it.
Well, I will say that I definitely was your pusher. I was like, "You want some Roman? You want some Roman?"
It was like,
Go to getroman.com/belly now to speak to a U.S. licensed healthcare professional about erectile dysfunction and get $15 off your first month of treatment.
ED is more common than most people think. In fact, 52% of men between the ages of 40 and 70 will experience some form of ED.
Roman Ready is confidence personified. It is a self-assurance that comes from knowing you've prepared yourself for the moment when intimacy arrives.
Go to getroman.com/belly today. And if you're prescribed, get $15 off your first month of ED treatment. Make sure you're ready to have confidence and control this summer. Roman Ready.
You know what I also like about you is that if I didn't know who you are and I just looked at a photo of you, it would just be, I would have an already like a storyline, and this is the kind of guy this guy is. There is no way that I would think that this is the kind of personality and the way you talk and your point of view, that there's no way I would be able to base that on a photo. How about me? If you saw a photo of me, you didn't know who the fuck I was, what would you gather? But let me show you the photo though.
Okay, if I didn't know anything about you, I would say this guy right here is going through some type of identity crisis. I would say.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Works at Citibank.
Really?
That
with the beanie and everything?
No, not the beanie. If you took the beanie off,
how about this?
Okay, just like at the face.
How about this?
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. There it is.
Okay.
There it is.
I'm gonna do a different face though.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so just like this right here.
Hold on.
Okay. Okay, so that's Margaret Cho.
I see. All right.
Okay.
That's Margaret Cho?
That's Margaret Cho. I'm a big
this?
fan. Okay, that right there.
Yeah.
This is, I would say this is a guy. Was one of those Asian guys that actually he did storm the Capitol. This is the type.
There was one Asian guy.
You know what I mean? Like an Asian guy who you have like a New York accent and
right.
You're one of those guys where you're very, very conservative.
Wow.
Yeah, but with the beanie on, no.
Yeah.
This guy, actually, this fully right here, you look like you look like a trans woman from Portland. That's what you look like right here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fully trans.
Yeah. Trans people I love them.
Oh, I love him. I got him in my family.
You do?
Yeah,
oh yeah. I love him. He's so funny.
TT Jerry.
Yeah, TT. Yeah.
TT Jerry, and she's great and she's smart. TT Jerry. See, it's very beneficial to have someone in your life who went through prison and then rehabilitated themselves and has a criminal mindset, but is not a criminal. What happened was last week I wasn't home. Last week I had to fix my air conditioners. I got central AC in my house, and the big units are in the attic. And one of the guys, I think he was Mexican or Guatemalan, was working up there, fell through the ceiling.
Oh shit!
Fully fell through the ceiling. Like who steps through beams in an unfinished attic and falls through the ceiling? It's like you should know that, but whatever. Guy falls through the ceiling. That could turn out to be a big problem for me. Falls, whatever. All of a sudden he's on the floor. The foreman, who speaks English, who doesn't do the work, calls me. Goes, one of my guys just fell through your ceiling. His neck hurts. I'll do that. So I wasn't home. I call the house. TT Jerry picks up the phone. I'm like, TT, this worker's up there. He's like, oh my God, we heard a loud bang. What happened up there? I was like, one of the workers fell through the ceiling. And she was like, what an asshole. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, well, he's saying his neck hurts now. Can you get him a ice or something like that? And she goes, no, Papi, they're going to try to sue you. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, is that what it is? She was like, of course. She was like, let me go handle this. And then she went. I got a call back from the foreman. Everything's fine. That they're going to paint the ceiling, sand the ceiling, and it'll just be the price of the job. I found out like an hour later, TT Jerry went up there and was like, in Spanish to him, like, oh, your neck hurts. And he's like, see, my neck hurts. I don't think I can do the job. And he was like, oh, he's like, okay. He goes, where can I see your papers? Ooh. Let me see your papers. Let me see them. So you have papers, right? You're from this country? And he was like, I have no papers. And then Jerry pointed to the attic. Finish.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and then he finished.
That's I want him.
Jerry
Do you
got
think TT would do our show?
I think if TT
Tiger Belly live.
I'm so.
Wow, dude!
You got me.
I know.
Why are we amped right now?
This Friday, April 26th. There's only a little bit of tickets left.
Yeah.
We're probably not going to be coming back for a very long time.
Yeah.
It's the best live show you've ever seen in your life. Mm-hmm. Please come. April 26th at the Hawaii Theater. We're going to play games, shames, and lanes.
Shames are playing shames.
Yeah. It's going to be fun, dude. Come.
Kalala, where can we get tickets?
You guys can get tickets at tigerbellylive.com. It's going to be so fun, interactive, and Bobby might do a little dance.
Yep. Brea Improv, May 3rd and 4th. Come check it out. You know what I mean? I'm going to work on some stuff. And also, I have some people coming out to see me. You know that, right?
Dude, those Brea shows are really fun.
They're fun, yeah. But you know what I mean? Some people want to come out to see me, maybe do a special.
Wow.
So you got to come check it out. You know what I mean? And laugh your head off so I can do a special.
You need everyone's support.
I need everyone's support. Come. I mean, there's only 40 tickets left.
Then show up.
Yeah, so check out. 2 weeks away. It'll
be one of those 40.
Be one of the 40.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Well, I'd like to make an announcement. My first announcement I'd like to make is that I'm out.
Out of what?
I'm just trying to find a number. I'm just trying to find a number where I can get out. You understand what I'm saying?
You mean like get out of the game?
The game. I'm going to make enough money.
You're good at the game.
Pretty good. I'm like more of the, I'm like the Michael Naismith. Jordan probably is.
Really thought you should have just said Jordan.
I try to come up with a different athlete than Jordan.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, but it doesn't work because I don't know any other Michael Owen. Michael Owen. He was a soccer player for Liverpool.
Yeah.
But once I get to a certain amount of money, and people are going to be like, "Where'd he go?" I'm going to shut it all down. I'm firing CAA. I'm firing my manager. I'm saying it right now. You guys, I'll never see you guys again, right?
Yep.
Wait, you're firing us too?
Yeah, you're fired.
We're fired.
Yeah, you're fired.
Phoenix.
Yeah, and I'm going to live on a mountaintop, and I'm going to have a garden. Oh yeah, arugula.
Ju-
There's
you
more.
like arugula?
There's more. There's
you
more.
like it that
there's
much?
more. There's more. Turnips, carrots, tomatoes.
Do you like
and tomatoes?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, 2 sections.
Potato and potato.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah, both.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to get both, and I'm going to have animals, a dog, some cats, 3. Mm-hmm. They'll be in my freezer. They'll be dead, but they'll be there.
There we go.
Okay, and I will get out and no internet, no Wi-Fi, no Wi-Fi at all.
Why do you want this?
I just, I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of all of it, the criticisms, people's judgment, and I'm done. I've had enough. I just queefed out of my mouth. I apologize. Sometimes men don't have vaginas.
We do not.
So we queef out of our mouth.
Yep. That's what a burp is.
That's what a burp is. Exactly, dude. And I'm no doctor, but welcome. Please sit. We started already because I have an announcement to make.
Here's an announcement.
Yeah. Today,
Should
this
I
morning,
withhold this gift for before or after the announcement?
after the podcast, maybe. I'm officially.
Why?
I'm officially resigning from life.
He's getting out of the game.
Until I make a certain amount. I have a number that I'm going to reach.
What's your nest egg amount? Yes, this is a good question.
I'm not going to say it online.
No, what's your neck? No, your nest.
What's a nest?
egg-
What's a nest? I don't have.
It's like
I'm not
the
a bird.
amount that you have in your head to be like, okay,
yeah.
I've made
Okay,
that.
you bleep this out.
We'll bleep it out.
Oh wait, that's a decent nest egg. That's around my nest egg.
Yeah.
It's so expensive to live. I don't think that's an.
Okay, but why do you want to get out?
No one wants to work forever.
Yeah, it's like retirement is imminent, right?
So is death. Ah.
You guys want to work forever?
So
I don't.
I don't work at, well, I would choose what I work at.
Oh, that is true.
True. Like
Because retirement, they studies show, but people who officially retire, they actually die sooner because their brain isn't working.
This-
They break their hip.
Completely being able to choose
all right.
exactly what you work.
I'm not even understanding what a word you're saying because I'm not even listening to you right now.
Okay, listen.
You know what I mean? But
that's why you don't understand.
that's why I don't. That's why I don't
You don't
understand.
understand.
Wait,
I don't understand it because I'm not,
Not listening, dude.
My point is that
listen.
no, you listen. I'm tired
I
of
got
listening.
a gift for you.
He's out of the game.
No,
though.
I'm
It's
out of
gonna make you unresign.
Oh, can we turn it around? What would turn it around, actually?
He doesn't even know this brand, so it's not like he's gonna think it's special.
Okay, give me the brand.
I got you something from DS Durga.
Oh, wow.
I have their colognes.
Which ones do you have?
You
'Cause
do
this
know
is
the
their-
brand?
I have 6 of their colognes.
Okay, 'cause I have the latest.
He has the whole line.
I know, but this is their.
No, they have a lot.
They have their latest release.
Give it to me.
If
I'll
you
be the
have this
judge.
one, I'm gonna be so mad.
Does
You
it,
don't- you-
does it taste like smell like tennis balls? Because I have one that smells like tennis.
wait, no. Did you get the pasta water?
No, not pasta water.
Wait, what?
I got one that was unknown. It's called like unknown or something. It smells like tennis balls.
What's it called again, Kalila?
It's one of them. This one is called
the brand,
Gateau Black. I think it's their latest release.
Ghetto Black?
Gateau.
I love
called
Ghetto Black.
Ian Edwards wears this.
The Ghetto Black.
They get Ghetto Black. This is called Blackout.
Oh, Blackout.
Yeah. But let's see this right here.
Yeah.
This branding, by the way,
Yeah.
amazing. I've never heard of this brand.
It's great.
DS Durga.
Yeah.
They have one in Venice.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
I got it for you in New York.
How is the Ghetto
This
Black?
is the best one they have. This is so.
Isn't
good.
it so good?
This is the best
It's
one they've ever
it's
had.
a black cherry and a bunch of like other.
This is the best one they've ever had. I love it. I love it.
I was hoping you wouldn't like it, so I could take it
No.
back.
I love
Damn
it.
I like that move.
I love
Wow,
it
this
so
is
much.
a great brand.
It's a great brand, dude. They have great smells. I don't know what is what I have.
I don't know what. I'm wearing it right now.
It smells like brand new tennis balls.
It's my favorite. No, there's another one. I think they only have it in candle form. It's called.
What's the green
called
one?
Parquet leather. Oh, pistachio's just okay.
It's okay, yeah. Where'd you go? Which one did you go? I have Radio Bombay upstairs.
Oh, that one's a great
I have one
one.
upstairs.
Debaser is the fig one.
I have Debaser too, because it's a Pixies song.
Whoa, steamed rainbow.
So they have a scent called pasta water. They also have a really good one is the parquet leather.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Well, let's
Oh, I have rose Atlantic.
DS and Durga. Very good smells.
Sponsor us, guys, if you want to be on there.
They have.
This is great.
They're so rich. They don't need us.
You need us. You need us.
They're killing it.
You need us.
They don't need us.
You need us.
Killing it. Is Johnny
Oh,
here?
someone's
I got him.
here.
I got him. I got him.
Oh, when you tell him to wait in the.
No, we're not gonna do that with him.
It's very good. People love it.
Let's go.
All right, we go.
Let's make it quick because it's pretty hot in there.
Five,
Okay. Anyway,
3.
So hey, welcome to what's it called? Tiger Belly.
Yeah.
It's the podcast that Kalal and I started many years ago, and it was remarkably, we're still doing it. And what a miracle! It's great.
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle. It's a miracle.
Miracle.
We've gone through waves and tribulations,
Oh, yeah.
and, ups and downs, and side to sides. But we've had great guests. We've had George Lopez. Right, he was on it.
Yeah.
David Spade, Judd Apatow. We've had some people, right?
Yeah.
But this guy, I never thought I would ever get. So check it out. All right? We've had his buddy. What's his name? Steve O.
Yes.
Remember, with his new teeth.
Yeah.
It's fucking creepy. But anyway, I love him though. What a good guy. So what I want to say is, so I did a movie called Sweet Dreams that he was the star. He kills it in the movie, and it's about recovery. And obviously, you know him from all the Jackass movies and other films, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All right? How about a round of applause for Johnny Knoxville, everybody? Johnny Knoxville's here. Give him a round of applause, everybody. Thank you. There's Johnny. Hello. Johnny, sit here, Johnny. Okay. Come here, man.
Did you know you were inside a porta potty?
I did know, and I was just thinking how hard it would be to get the rest of the cast. Trust is at an all-time low.
You live near here. I know this.
I used to live right down the street.
Oh, really?
For a little bit. Oh, talking to Mike.
Yeah.
But now I live like 12 minutes from here. But I was a minute from here.
But you live by Santino because he tells me he sees you.
Santino?
Andrew Santino. You know Andrew Santino?
Of the Temecula Santino?
I love the fact that you don't know Andrew Santino. He's on Dave. He's my other podcast partner on Bad Friends.
Oh.
The redhead. Still not.
Oh, wait, I love it.
The redhead.
I love it.
Oh,
Do you know any redheads?
My old assistant Megan was a redhead.
Okay, good. There we go. So you're not against them.
No.
Yeah.
No, even though they supposedly don't feel pain like everyone else.
Really?
I read that.
All right.
Anytime I read something about a redhead, I'll send it to Megan.
All right.
Wait, that is a real condition though that I learned through some book I read a long time ago where some people really don't feel pain. And I always thought you guys were part of that pack when just Jackass in general, just through all the things you put your body through. Do you guys feel pain?
I feel pain. I just don't care about it. Right?
Yeah.
It's like
when I was molested.
it's going to. Yeah. Thanks.
I didn't care much.
Thanks for drawing that correlation, Bobby.
Yeah.
Well, I'll stop there.
So, but the reason why you don't feel pain because you know it's for entertainment.
Well, I feel pain. I don't. It's just part of it.
Right,
you know,
right.
I'm trying to do something, and that's part of it, and that's it.
Right. Well, but also must be like people are watching it. They're gonna, especially when you're doing the movies. So in your head, you're like, this is painful, but it's gonna look great on screen.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to get the bit, what we're doing, whatever
Dude, I
the
know,
prank
but
or the stunt.
I know.
It's just,
I get it.
And then, yeah.
You're kind of a stunt man. Do you remember when you blew both of your knees out trying to dunk?
Yeah.
And you did it.
I did it. Yeah.
What size of goal was that? That's an honest question.
That's
That's
a hidden slam. Ow. What do you mean by that? No, it was. I did a game show with Keegan. You've worked with Keegan
Yes.
before, Michael Key.
He's great.
He's good. He's good. Not great, but no, he's a great guy. He's very talented. But and I did a game show with him and Rob Gronkowski. It was like a sports show, and I blew my knees out because I had to do stunts and stuff. But it's but of course when I'm doing it, it hurts. But I'm like, there's a live studio audience, and I know that it's on whatever CBS or whatever, so people are going to watch it. So you kind of endure the pain.
So you had to have surgery, or you twisted your knee, or what?
No, I never.
No, I'm just trying to.
No, I know.
Yeah, I still. You conflate things every now and then, Bobby.
What's a
smidge? Just a smidge.
What does conflate mean?
I just you
Exaggerate. I
yeah.
exaggerate. Sure. Okay. Fine, Johnny. I did not have surgery. I went to the hospital. I got it checked out. My left knee blew up.
Yeah.
Yeah, blew into a ball.
Ah.
And then it's kind of it creaks when I walk, but it's like the pain's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Now, but I know I wasn't. It wasn't a slam because I know you were an athlete in high school.
I love it. This is how talented he is.
Yeah.
See what he's doing?
But you were
He's doing this. You're good.
He was an athlete.
A wrestler.
He surprised.
How do you know this?
That's all you talked about on the movie. Yeah, he come up. He's like, "Hey, you want to wrestle?" I'm like, I'm just preparing for a scene right now, but maybe we can wrestle later. Hey, you want to hook up collar and elbow? Well, maybe later, Bobby.
Okay.
But no, you competed how many years?
In wrestling, middle school and most of high school.
Mm-hmm. At what weight? And that's not a slam?
98, 105.
Wow.
What?
That's like not even atom weight.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
I was little then. I listen, everyone listening, okay? When they see me on screen or whatever, right? And they go, look at how fat he is, right? I did this to myself. That's who I genetically.
That's great.
I'm that guy.
Yeah.
That's great. Could you have wrestled in college?
No. I did math.
No, but if
They don't like it. College doesn't like it.
If you didn't run into those problems, could you have wrestled in college?
Like think D3 maybe, walk on even.
Okay, let me throw this out. If I had dedicated my life to it like I did comedy, then yes. You know what I mean? If I because I know a lot of these guys on my team during the summers are like, no, we went to wrestling camp. You know what I mean? Where I was just like blowing guys and smoking weed. You know?
Yeah.
Classic.
You and me both.
Yeah, in that order, by the way.
The blow first.
Yeah. Because I don't like the flavor of weed. Yeah. So I like
There you chased it with weed.
Yeah, chased it with weed. Yeah. But yeah, so everyone would like do weights and like train on off season, and I was just like partying. But if I dedicated, maybe I think so. My brother especially. My brother was amazing.
He would have gone like D1
Oh,
for sure.
yeah, he would have gone for sure. He went to state. He was supposed to win it. But anyway, I was born. I also play tennis, so I was born athletic because my dad's athletic. But I just decided to do this to my own body.
Well, you did a great job.
Did you play sports?
Baseball.
That's right. You're so good at this. So
Yeah.
we did a movie called Sweet Dreams. Let me ask you a question because I've talked to the director a couple of times. Have you fucking seen it yet?
I'm going to see it.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Hold on. Stop. No. Just stop. Everyone stop for a second. Okay.
People I respect have seen it, really enjoyed it, and I just have anxiety watching myself sometimes. So, but to everyone who's worked so hard on it, I know I'm going to watch it. It's a lot.
And he has.
Yeah.
When I sit with Stamos, do I hold up at all?
Yeah.
I'll say this.
Yes.
I think what works for you is the contrast. If you look,
Christ.
What's the thing you do about you
That's
say,
the worst thing you
no,
can say.
you'd rather be so weird looking enough to be memorable than to be kind of a mid. Because a mid next to him,
What's a
I'd
mid?
forget about you.
Right. Okay, so that I'm very weird looking. It
You're not
brings
weird
out
looking.
how weird I am looking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a contrast, and I like that. So it's like next to him, I would remember you. I could pick you out from a lineup.
Because I'm awkward and freakish looking.
He makes you look that way.
Like my eyes just converge more into the center of my face.
Right. Like, for instance, like I have eyes that are kind of closer set to you. If I sat next to someone like Brandy
Right.
with, farther set eyes, you would remember me
No,
more.
you'd both still look hot.
So this is sort of never mind.
I have something.
But what I was going to oh, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. It's your podcast.
Well, no, it's not mine. It's fine. I wanted to add on to that.
I like you raised your hands. Very
Well, I
polite
did
and
because
demure.
I want to be kind about it.
Yeah.
I wanted to really be real about
really
it.
kind,
and the thing is like, so a couple of weeks ago, I was in New York City.
And you didn't text me or call me or anything.
You're right.
We've done a lot of hours of conversation,
I understand.
connecting. And I even texted you once, and I even texted like, I hope you're all right. I hope things are good. And it was just like radio silence.
Well, maybe things weren't.
Which I don't mind.
Yeah, but that could have been right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I'm not a big.
Well,
like-
let me defend myself real quick.
Yeah.
When I was in New York the last time, right?
Yeah.
I did go do Are You Garbage with those two guys.
Right.
Those weird looking guys. Right? You like them? They're cute cat guys.
great.
Right?
They're great.
But that was the only comics I saw there because I was just kind of working on Sex and the City, and then I mean, it's at early call time, so that's why.
could we hang out? You think?
I would love the next time in January I go and I'll hang out with you.
Would you be?
I swear to God.
We would have a good time.
Can I go to my story though?
Can I be
Sure.
part of the hang?
Yeah.
If you're in New York, yeah, for 100%.
I'm there December. Are you going to be there in December?
No, I said January.
I'm at playing at, tell them where I'm playing at.
Carnegie
are you
Hall
gonna
with
come?
the Beach Boys.
Oh, you really?
December 5th.
Wait, you're playing with the Beach
He
Boys?
tours with them for the last
that's
20 years.
fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Do we have to go through this?
Can I go back to the? So anyway, I'm walking down the street, and I think this story is way too late. I think the timing is wrong.
No,
but I'm gonna go for it anyway.
Yeah, go
What's it
for
about?
So I ate at this restaurant with this Korean girl, right?
Right.
It's just a friend. It wasn't a date. And next to it was like this French bakery, right? And we walked in there, and it was like these beautiful. They were $30 a piece, like a little cake or whatever, right? So this is way too long, but I'm going to try this. You're that cake, and you're Winchell's Donuts.
I loved what
I should have done that 20 minutes. I should have done that 20
Still
minutes
work.
ago.
It
and
still works.
It doesn't work
It
anymore.
still works.
Yeah.
cream.
I love both.
Yes.
I'll eat a Winchell's.
Right.
But that's what it is.
Right.
Stay away from politics on here because it's. I do too. I don't ever talk about it for the most part. I mean, people know who I am, but
I don't. You could tell he doesn't look like a guy who knows much about what's going on.
I do. That's that makes me so angry. Well, here's
we have our honest hats.
I know, but
you
here's
just
what-
called me a windshield donut.
That's true. That's true. That's my bad.
You
That's
called
my
me
bad.
trash food.
No, that's not trash.
Okay,
Right?
good.
Can a homeless person afford Winchell's?
Yes.
They can. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's trash. But my point is this. What I'm saying is that, like, during the midterm elections,
Yes.
there's a couple of races that I follow, and I root for certain people. Like the whole Kerry Lake, one, you know what I mean? I was following that one closely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Herschel Walker and Warnock race I was looking at. So, I mean, I know, you mean.
That is true. You did text me on that one time and said you did love Herschel Walker and you wanted to. That I remember. Yeah.
Right.
You said
That's true. That's what I
you
said.
guys went to school together. didn't you?
Yeah.
You love his stance. Do I have this right on reproductive rights?
Yeah. So my point is that so in that way I follow things, but I don't know like legislations or I don't know some of the laws specifically.
Right.
I took us down the wrong road. Let's go.
No, it's fine. I like to go this road.
That's what I like about you. You don't reinforce Asian stereotypes.
Right.
What do you mean?
You're not
You're
smart.
not smart. My wife is
He, like,
smart. My
busts the
mother-in-law's
model
super
minority.
smart.
Fucking
Man.
tears.
You know what?
down.
You get my fucking blood boiling. Garcia, back up. You really get my blood boiling, dude. All right.
We have a good time. We have a good time.
I understand we have a good time, right? But I have to reiterate this.
He's stuttering
Right? It
now,
took me a
yeah.
while when I get emotional, right? Yeah. The Jew, Ari Shafir, came on here, told me I was dumb, right? And then you're saying that I'm dumb. And you're right. There are certain things that I don't know about, right? But
Hey.
instinctually, right? And artistically, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I know what I'm doing.
You do.
All right,
You
good.
do.
Bobby, can I say this?
Go, John.
I was another relationship. I've had a lot of heartbreak, and
You?
yes, honestly, that's making.
Wait, so women have broken up with you, John?
So a lot, and
Oh, I
women
wanna
have
hear it.
cheated on me. But one very important relationship. When we broke up, she said I was stupid. That I wasn't smart enough for her or her friends. Like how you were just saying, and it to this. I mean, I got over it, but it was crushing, soul crushing.
Yeah.
But I am smart. You are. We're street smart. We don't, these people that rattle off facts like him and stuff. It's memory. It's not intelligence. He's got a good memory.
Yeah.
Am I right? Garcia?
Garcia, go ahead.
You know what? I feel we all fall into this category in somewhat. I once said something to a guy who was much smarter, and I said, yeah, you know what? I'm stupid. And he looked at me in the eye and he goes, Greg, you're not stupid. You just were never educated properly.
That's what you call
But that, yeah.
backhanded compliment.
Yeah, that's backhanded.
That means
I would have shot that guy.
That means stupid.
Yeah, you're stupid.
Yeah.
But
That was Herschel Walker.
yeah. But there are things that I love that I know a lot about.
Like what?
Like the Next Generation. I know that's stupid.
What's that?
Star
Star
Trek.
Trek.
Star Trek Next Generation.
At
you
what
into-
age are you going to go like, okay, I'm going to stop being into children's stuff?
That's not.
Children.
You're gonna make me so
Sci-fi.
fucking mad. You're gonna make me so fucking mad. I bet you.
This is an honest question.
Fuck you. Let me say something. Season 5.
Do I get a shirt? Do I get
Second to the last episode.
Yeah.
Right? There was an episode called The Inner Light.
Yeah.
Right? Watch that episode.
I won't.
And tell me that that's not good sci-fi.
Okay, I'll watch it.
All right, good. Thank you.
You
It's a
love
great
sci-fi?
show.
Have you always grown up loving sci-fi? And
Yeah, I love sci-fi.
did you collect these?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. This is my house. Yeah. I do play.
Oh, is it?
yeah.
Yeah.
These are all my things. Yeah. I've always been a child because my
collect-
what?
Nothing.
Do you play video games?
No, I'm never not into, and I'm not into sci-fi, but I do collect stuff, like Disney stuff. I have a bunch of Disney stuff.
Why?
Like
what,
he's got
little
dolls in his fucking garage. I got a Dumbo worth like $800,000.
Oh, whoa. All right, my bad.
I thought we could, connect on that, but we could. We
get.
This is what I learned about when I became friends with John Stamos.
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect him to also be like a great, nice guy on top of all the other things he has. It's
Yeah.
not fair.
Well, it's enough.
He's also musical.
No.
He's a great actor. He's got comedic time and he's funny. And then like he fucking is a musician. I
Yeah.
mean, how wet can a pussy get?
Yeah.
I mean, like
My pussy's
seriously.
wet, yeah.
Mine's too.
Yeah.
I mean, he fucking he can play drum, fucking guitar. It's like too much. And then the face. It's too much.
Yeah.
Did you when did you start pulling the wiener out? What was that about? Because he does
I fucking love it. I love it. I love your energy right now, and thank you so much for coming.
But you know what?
I love to answer that.
Because I
That's
love
wonderful.
comics. I love you guys.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I do.
Hey, that's the thing that Saget had the problem with.
What?
He would always say, "Are you going to get naked?" or whatever. He would always say that, right?
Yeah.
And to badger me. And I'll tell you this, Mr. Stamos.
You can call me.
No, I'm not going to call you. I'm not going to call you John right now. I'm going to call you Mr. Stamos.
No, that's not cool.
All right, Miss John.
Yeah.
All right. So what I'm going to say this is that I did it right because I was ashamed of my body.
Yeah.
And then by exposing myself to large groups of people, I got comfortable with who I was. Right?
I'll
Because
add to that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I also think if you zoom out a bit, he is the most important Asian to ever exist in this industry because he came out during a time when Asians were supposed to look one way, and he came out dick a swinging. And
What about the guy from Hangover?
That was way
No,
before. I
that
did that
was-
way
he got
before.
way before.
Yeah,
I did
was
way
about
that
to say,
before.
Dick
He
is-
stole that from me.
Dick is swinging
Yeah.
a little bit of
little
an
dick thing.
overstick.
He stole that.
Let's say
Exposing the little dick. You stole that.
Dick out.
Yeah.
Dick out.
And my dick is. Tell him
No?
about my dick. Dr.
Oh my
Ken.
God, yeah.
So Dr. Ken Jeong, his dick was on the movie, right? Tell him about my dick. Tell him right now.
oh, he for sure has a bigger dick.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, so does a squirrel. I mean, he didn't have a dick. I mean, I didn't
Nice.
see a dick there.
It's not the
Wait, you were saying
size,
that
is it?
squirrel?
It's about
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know,
It's the size of the ocean, whatever they say. But my thing is that.
The size of the ocean?
I don't know what's the terminology.
it's the motion of the
the motion of the
hooker.
ocean. My motion.
The motion of the hooker. Is it hard to find funny, beautiful women? That must be tough to like.
It
I'm
is
sure
hard.
You got a lot of beautiful
Yeah,
girls
it
on
is
this,
hard.
on this
It is hard.
Switch thing and that stuff, but
Yeah.
Tinge. But how? But to find a funny, what's it called?
Yeah.
But to find a funny, pretty girl, that is that important to you?
It is important, and John, what I'm saying is, there's a loss. There's a huge loss of breaking up with her. Right?
I'm sorry.
And these are things that I reflect still today. I think back and I go, wow, what a huge. I mean, this is a great woman that we're no longer together. I just instinctually believe that I think we're better off right now apart. Is that I could still love her. I don't want to have resentments toward her, and I want to have her in my life for the rest of my life.
Beautiful.
Like when she dies, right? Which I hope
You
it never
won't be
happens.
here.
right.
Yes. Why? Because I'm old.
Yeah, let's
But
go.
just in case something
Okay,
happens, you get in a
something-
horrific car accident, or whatever, and you're at the hospice.
Yeah, set it up.
And I get a call, right? And they're like, "She's in the hospice. She's horrific, right?"
Yeah.
I will cancel anything on planet Earth.
Well, of course you will. Like, I'm going to cancel. My
I won't go to
podcast.
his. I won't go to him.
But wait a minute,
Yeah. He's gonna die alone.
guys, crew. Is there any shot of them getting back together?
Oh my God, what are we doing here?
What's going
Or
on?
let's do a game.
Okay,
What are we gonna
yeah,
do?
let's
Wait, no,
play a
yeah.
game.
So let's play a game. I'll let
Yeah.
that
thing.
maybe.
Yeah.
So finish. No, let me finish. Let me finish. All right, let me finish this, okay? So I go, Jules, right? Jules, you got to go in there. She goes in there. She runs back out. And she goes, Tito Papi. I go, what? There's nobody in there. And I go, what do you mean? Nobody. Nobody's in there. I freak out. I go, what the fuck? I knew it. Now I think like
think they've taken me?
Yeah, something happened. Like I don't know how you found out of the place. In my head, I'm like, you looked at online somewhere, Googled it, and then just called this random number, and all of a sudden now you're being shipped to fucking wherever, right, as a sex slave.
Yeah.
Me, Kalila, the most scared person on earth would do that.
I don't know. So I run in there, and you're right. There was no one in there, right? And so there was a door that was illuminating.
Mm-hmm.
There was like a light in the. It was like right, and I asked her, Jules. I go knock on that door. She goes, no, Bobby, I can't. I go knock on the door, right? I go, I'm going to do it. As soon as it says I'm going to do it, your friend comes from the bottom, and you could hear me talking. And she goes, oh, Kalila's down here, right? Mm-hmm. But that's the only reason why I was there. I was saving your life.
I wanted
That's
you
what I
there.
did for you.
And I
So now
apologize.
you
know what?
know.
You're right.
That's what I was
That's what you
doing.
did for
It's
me.
exactly
That's what
the
you did
thing.
for me.
It's
And
the
I
thing.
apologize. And I bamboozled you, right?
Yeah.
Just like you bamboozled me about the rock star thing.
Can I just say something? One more thing, by the way. I was happy to hear the rock star thing. It brought levity. I just went through like a 90-minute.
She was in this room and she was crying. You could tell she was crying.
Really?
It was dark, and she was like with blankets and a little bed, and she puts her arms out. She goes, "Hi."
I was so happy to see you. I didn't care what you said. I was just happy to see a familiar face because it was scary.
It was a scary experience. The cave.
Caves, different caves.
For me, ketamine will go wherever it needs to go, not where you want it to go.
So can you tell me about the experience from the beginning to end, or is it too personal?
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, so I had been talking to a therapist and a doctor about it.
Wait, hold on to that.
Yeah.
Bobby, what's happening?
Nothing. I'm just looking at you.
You're at a 45-degree.
Bobby's got a death stare. That's a fucking mean death stare.
Please describe.
I will keep it short.
He asked the question, and apparently he wants it the way he wants it. And I'm interested because I didn't even hear all of it.
Okay.
I knew about caves.
Like
There
a
was 9
good
different
opportunity
caves.
to listen. Maybe there's a reason it didn't work out, Bobby, because you don't listen.
Oh, you know what, dude? Oh my god. Okay. You know what, dude? Bro.
This is the beginning.
It's the beginning. It's the beginning
And
of
I
something.
think-
I'll tell you that.
And I
It's the
think,
beginning of something.
And I can tell you guys, what's going on here? Because you guys are traveling together. You're still living. You're doing a show. I mean, this is not.
We're just
You're working
lovers,
on
but
it.
not lovers. I think that we're like deep.
We're mindfully and lovingly breaking up. Breaking up doesn't have to be this thing like fuck that bitch or all this stuff.
There's no chance of a reunion.
I don't know.
I mean, it's not in my
It's
plans.
not on my plan right now. But
Really?
no, like
Yeah.
if it's in the books for us down the future, then great. But if not, like one way or the other.
Is it not difficult to spend so much time together?
No.
You guys don't have any resentment between the two of you?
I don't know.
Wow. And you guys are comfortable like doing these long drives together, like as platonic friends?
Apparently we are. We did it.
Well, that's very interesting. Well,
Is it?
I don't know.
We
I mean,
spend whole days together.
We spent whole days together.
Yeah.
And is there any physical intimacy still?
No.
That's a lie.
What do you mean?
We're not having sex, but we're still like there's like
No, we don't do this holding.
We
Wait,
do.
but-
Can we show him
go
the
ahead.
friendship?
Yeah, I
hand
do.
hold? So we
I
still hold
refuse.
hands in public, but we
We'll
hold
do it
it
like this.
It doesn't seem like a breakup.
It is.
You guys are holding hands in public?
She was on a ketamine fucking withdrawal.
Well, was that ketamine associated?
Yeah.
Or
Like she was like, I
okay.
can't walk. She goes,
Well, that's
can you
fine.
hold me?
That's
And I'm like,
fine.
fucking this bitch needs to be held after ketamine. You know what I mean? So I did it.
Not true. We accidentally held hands. We forgot that we were holding hands, and then we broke it. We broke away when we realized, like, why are we holding hands? That's
If it
what
was
happened.
ketamine related, I understand, but you made it sound like you guys just go cruise around holding hands.
No, we don't.
Accidentally sometimes.
And you guys sleep in different rooms now, I'm assuming?
No, same bed.
No, same bed.
Okay, that's a little odd.
It's not.
Not.
It's not
it
odd.
really isn't.
You guys sleep in the same bed.
Yeah. And we watch movies together at night.
And do you guys ever like cuddle on
No.
No.
We stay side by side. But we
Ass
watch
to ass?
no, but when we watch a movie on his iPad, we're pretty close.
Wow. In the same bed.
What's the problem, pal?
I don't think that's normal after a breakup.
Yeah, maybe in your twisted little world.
I just think there's
It's not
still
normal.
something happening.
No, because I've talked to my therapist,
Yeah.
the one that I canceled today for you, which now I fucking,
Exactly.
Now I
and then,
fucking
of course, and
regret.
now it's just another thing that we're throwing the resentment bucket. We scheduled this 2 weeks ago, bro. Okay.
I didn't. These guys did, and did I
Well,
not yell at you the other day?
Oh, so you weren't even happy about it? You
No,
weren't even
because
like, you know
normally,
what?
normally I would. I don't know why you bring this out of me, but normally I'm gonna say, normally I would cancel it, right? But
You keep bringing it up.
this time I
That's
didn't.
Obviously.
Anyway, let's go. Let's
It's
go
not
back
like
to
it's not like a compliment like you think it is. It's like another thing in the resentment bucket against tricky Jew Ethan.
right. So
But
now, to answer your stupid question, right, is we're mindfully doing it in a loving way. You know, eventually she's going to find her own place,
Okay.
right? Preferably somewhere near me so I can see the dogs easier, right? We're going to work together, right? And I like hanging out. Her family is like my family, so that's never going to change, okay? And you know, by you prying with your little tricky mind.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And you,
I don't know anything about it. I know you guys broke up, and I'm naturally curious. But if you're uncomfortable, I won't push it anymore.
And I just want to say this,
But I'm not-
Since you brought up the thing the gotcha thing, let's just go. If we're gonna
What
go,
gotcha
let's go.
thing?
The thing that we came onto your show, right? And you said you brought up the
Schwab.
See, I don't even want to say it, but yeah, that.
Well, let's not pretend like it didn't happen.
Yeah, it did happen. When you brought that up, we didn't know that you were going to bring that up. Right?
So what? I know.
My
don't
point
vet
is that
everything.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is that that's what you are.
No, dude. No,
You're
let
a
me-
gotcha guy.
No, it's not true.
You know what I mean? And we
I'm not
came
a
in there,
gotcha guy.
and I have to be honest with you, dude. It did ask her for that day. I didn't like you. I was actually.
It wasn't a
like,
gotcha thing.
I know, but I was so angry.
First
with
of
you,
all, let
dude.
me- let
and
me-
it's like
okay,
and then
that-
with the mole thing after that, it's just like
Exactly.
it's a double
I knew-
gotcha.
I knew-
it's a double gotcha. So my point is that
Double
you know what I mean.
gotcha.
I'm trying to let it
This
go.
is a resentment
I'm trying
interview.
there is no resentment.
This is
but
a
you're bringing it out of
resentment
me.
interview.
So I'm just saying, I love you.
No, it's good you're getting it out there.
Yeah,
But let's talk about it, okay?
yeah.
So when you guys came on the podcast, we scheduled it way ahead of time.
Yeah.
And I told you beforehand, I said this is a live podcast before we went live. I made it very clear, you guys, this is a live show. I barely knew anything about the Brennan thing. It wasn't even a big topic on my, in my head to hit, but I knew it was a thing. And so I ask people about everything that's interesting going on in their life. And it was an interesting thing, I thought, and I asked about it. And you guys, I felt, opened the floodgate on that. I sat back and let it happen. And I felt like you guys were giving it to me, and I was just taking what was out there. I don't feel I coaxed you or Kalila or manipulated you guys at all.
If I go to a
and
dam,
frankly, I resent the insinuation.
Oh, really?
Yes.
If I go to a dam, right, and I put a little explosive on the dam, right?
I didn't say that.
Just listen to what I'm saying. If I go to a dam, I put a little explosive on the dam, right? And the dam breaks, and all this water comes through, right?
Yeah.
I can't then just go, I didn't know, right?
Yeah, but I
that
didn't put
all
a
this
fucking
water was going to
explosive.
come.
I didn't
You know
put
what I
an
mean? It's a
explosive
dam.
on the
I don't know.
dam.
Yeah, you did. You put a little.
How?
You think in your mind, right, that you bringing up the Brendan shop is a little
You
thing.
guys could
You're
have
saying a
said-
little explosive.
you could
But what
have
I'm
said-
saying to you, let me finish what I'm saying, right? But what? And my throat's getting sore. My throat's
Throat
getting sore.
polyps, yeah.
Right, I'm getting throat sore.
Stage
But
polyp.
what I'm saying, right, is that you knew, right?
No.
Yes.
I knew what.
I'll tell you
I knew
why.
what.
I'll tell
I
you
knew
why.
what. I knew
Because
what.
you know that we're podcasters, right? It's not like you're not. If we're not people that you're having on that you have no knowledge of who they are, what they do.
That's
right?
even
you
more.
Know
You're
that
a
when you put the
podcaster.
fucking,
You know how to edit
when
yourself,
you know you put
bro.
the fucking
You
dynamite on the.
you know how to talk and what not to talk about.
That's
and
what
if you
we're
didn't want
actually
to,
not very good at because we're.
well, that's not my problem, Mr. Fucking Explosives on the dam.
But I didn't. I thought.
I like that.
I didn't feel coaxed. I think you're
Thank
right.
you for saying that, and you said that, and I appreciated
Explosives
it.
on the
I didn't
dam.
feel that at all. I take full responsibility of the fact that was I able to explain myself in a way that was like true to what was happening in our relationship. That I bungled. He bungled that as well, explaining like the open relationship stuff.
Because we never even wanted to even
I
talk
didn't even
about
bring
it.
that
we
up.
didn't even want to talk about it.
I didn't even know about that.
But
you
we
guys
we
brought
had
that
to
up
because
there.
you brought up the thing.
I didn't
and
bring up
me
the
talking
Hawaii
about
thing.
it is the water of the dam.
Bro, maybe your fucking dam had cracks in it and the water, and I didn't even set the explosive.
That's fine. No,
But I didn't
It
even
did have cracks. It did have cracks, but you just set on an explosive.
I did.
Even if it was a BB, right? Not a BB. Even if it was like a little tiny firecracker.
I was
a little
trying-
pop. Thank you.
No.
Yes,
I was there to repair the dam, and it was so fundamentally fucked that I was there trying to mend it up, and it just what came forth was a catastrophic meltdown. I didn't think it was catastrophic. I thought it was good and healthy. I still think it was good. You regret that podcast? I don't think so.
Well, I mean, it led to us breaking up. But anyway, my point is
it
this.
did.
Because I think that we
Really?
would have probably taken a lot longer to deliberate whether or not we were going to stay together. But I don't see it as, I actually see it as a blessing in disguise because it forced us to confront what was like bits and pieces of information that was out there about us
Right.
that I didn't like. So it was like, you know what, we need to talk about whether or not we're going to stay together. So it kind of forced us to face it.
Okay. But I personally felt that it was a healthy, open, interesting conversation.
Okay.
But obviously,
It's fine.
obviously you disagree.
No, I don't disagree.
A lot of people came out in support of you, which must have felt nice.
Yeah, but there are also other people that.
Fuck Brendan Schaub, that meat-headed fuck. How about that?
Yeah, but see, you can do that.
Yeah.
And congratulations. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I don't know how
want
you can
to
live in
do.
that.
I don't want you to.
Yeah.
Because you're above it. You're better than that, Bobby. You are.
Yeah.
But
I don't want to war with the guy.
but I resent this insinuation that I'm a gotcha guy, because I'm not a gotcha guy.
You're not. What are you then?
I just
You're a regular guy?
I just was
You
doing an
think
interview.
you're a regular interviewer?
I was-
You're Anderson Cooper. You think you're Anderson Cooper? You think you're Ari Melber, like just a guy from MSNBC? No, you're not, right? You're a gotcha guy.
Couldn't you have just said? Couldn't you have just said? You know, we don't want to talk about this.
Yeah.
I just said, "What's up with Brandon Schwab?" And then you guys were like, "Bleh."
Because you kept reiterating that it's live.
Wrong.
What?
Wrong.
Before you said, this is live.
And so how? And yeah, I was telling you.
Okay. Anyway, I don't want to go. We're going in circles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what you did. But anyway,
No.
yeah, that's what you did. Let's just
Thank
move
you,
on.
Delilah, for defending me.
Yeah.
Because you're more.
I love you
protective
though,
than Bobby.
and the text the other day when you said, "Why don't we hang out and have dinner and stuff?" That I really want to do that.
Oh, let's do it.
I would love to do
I wasn't
that.
sure.
I would love to do that.
I would love to do it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take him to eat the Bing bread at Major Domo.
So, ketamine.
Who cares about my ketamine?
No,
I'm curious. He's curious.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It was scary as fuck.
Let's go to the details.
Yeah.
You walk in there, right?
Second by second.
Second by second. You go in there, and then what do they say? Welcome to
Hell.
Welcome to hell. Yeah. She looked like she had gone through a real ordeal. Like when I first saw her, I was like, holy shit, that was something. Because she was like kind of pale. You could tell that she had been crying hard. She was a little trembly a little bit. And she was a sensitive little tiny baby. And I did. And that's what it felt like. But I was just excited to tell her about my UTC experience. And then also I was very excited to because also you have to understand that when we drove up there from LA, down there from LA, we hadn't eaten all day because I was promised a really good meal because I had the night before, like I said, And
I found a restaurant that
Don't say it
had
because they're
really
really
good
nice people.
reviews,
Really nice people.
and everyone was like, "This is the best place in Ensenada."
What kind of food was it? Can you
It
say
was
that?
just like American, probably
American, yeah.
fusion.
What did you get? Like a steak or like a burger?
Anyway,
But it was
you're not doing this. Right
not good.
now. You're not doing this with me.
I
right
can't talk to you, Bobby.
now. I love you. It's a deep love.
So
Terrible.
did you guys have a long, in-depth conversation, or were you just kind of like, was it so much that you didn't exchange that much words with them and then kind of just left?
Right.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, and she was
Wow.
like, "It might take a couple days. You might,
Wow. And how long after did you start feeling like normal or good or fine?
3-4 hours.
Okay, wow.
It's still a bit.
Is that an
weighty.
okay question for you, Bobby?
Very good. Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm just learning from you, bud. Thanks for coming here. So
But I had to
I can
keep
learn
this-
from the master.
You know what you did? You canceled your therapy for an anti-therapy session.
It's made it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like.
This is just gonna fuck your brain up.
No,
this
it's
whole
not,
thing.
man. It's all good, dude. You know. So what did we learn today? We learned.
We're wrapping it up.
No, because we're gonna do it on helpful advice.
I thought that's what we just did.
No, but people ask us. You know.
We learned that you're a mall rock star. Isn't that what we learned?
I said it in honestly. Everyone listening to him right now, it's not like I was just because I was playing this little game with Jules because she's so shy, right? That we're at the mall, so anybody was like, "Can I get a photo?" After they would leave, I would look at Jules and I would wink, right? And it bothers her, and I can tell when people come up to us, it kind of makes her feel uneasy. So I was just kind of like digging in on this little inside joke that Jules and I had, right? And so then when we went there, I never thought it would be shared out public, but I go, tell her, you know, and I just to make Jules feel uncomfortable, but it wasn't a braggadocious kind of a thing, you know? So if anyone listening to me right now, I'm pretty cool, man, and chill, you know what I mean, about those things. I want to be able to say that I honestly think that you and I are similar in many ways.
Yes.
Do you think so?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I think we're similar in many ways. I think you're a little bit more educated than I am.
Educated?
Yeah.
Did you go to college?
No.
What do you mean educated?
You just seem brighter.
No.
Okay.
No, you're super smart.
Okay, but you seem bright to me. But I think
Thank you,
there's
bud.
there's a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
I think you're fashionable.
You do?
I do.
Oh, thank you. I think you're fashionable.
I think you have a vibe. You know what I mean? And I really do want to become some friends with
Me
you.
too. I think we should.
And I think I've overcome your sabotage.
No.
Yeah, I have overcome it. I forgive your sabotage. I've overcome and I've forgiven your sabotage and your.
You want to come over this weekend?
Diabolical. I would love to. Your diabolical things that you did.
I didn't do that.
And I forgive you. I really do. And you know, I have to be mindful that you are who you are.
Oh my God.
And you have a style, you know what I mean? That's just not my style in terms of potting. But I do forgive you. And they were all funny. And when I did the mole thing at the hospital, I laughed with the doctor. I go, that was a really good prank.
It
right?
wasn't
And we
a
both laughed.
prank. That's what was fucking up because he texted
so let's do
me.
an unhelpful advice. Thank
wait,
you.
let me go. Wait, let me finish these text messages because you says to me.
No, I don't want to do this.
He sends me a picture of him in the doctor's office. He goes, "Hey, fuck face. The mole is nothing, you fuck face."
Yeah.
I said, did he say it looked weird or anything? He said, nope, wasted time, brother. I'll get you back one day.
Prank war.
I says, I thought I was saving your life. You said, no, man, it's a Jew trick. I'm Korean. Revenge.
I did say that.
And then I said, I was, while you were texting me, I was in the basement dying of COVID.
Yeah.
And you go, I said, I have COVID, go easy on me. You said, Luke,
Oh, yeah, that's
I hope
the-
you get COVID twice.
Yeah. And that's why and that's why I felt that's why I didn't get revenge on you because I feel like karma did.
Right.
With
I had it
COVID,
coming.
with the
I had
COVID,
it
you
coming.
had it coming.
Yeah.
So when you said you had COVID, I'm like,
And
that's
then
karma.
after wishing
for,
me
for the
death.
Brendan Schaub thing and for the mole thing. Anyway, let's do an unhelpful advice, and I forgive you. I forgive you.
And then
go
after
ahead.
you wish me death, you go, hey, what do you think about your ad agency? Are they pretty cool?
Go ahead, unhelpful advice.
Oh, and then I want to ask you one more thing before we move on to that. How are you feeling now that you've get through the experience? Do you feel like it helped? Because I've heard there's been really interesting research that ketamine can help cure symptoms of depression for like 6 months. That's
Longer
really
even,
interesting.
up to a year.
Okay, look at me right now.
So do you feel?
Don't do this.
No.
I want to
Why?
answer Ethan. I want to answer Ethan. He seems
No.
sincere.
Yeah, I am sincere.
Yeah.
It's just.
Well, just do it real fast. I just want to know.
You see what he's doing?
What am I doing?
I will report back in a couple weeks and months from now because I am very hopeful about it.
Okay.
Even though it was dreadful, I do feel a sense of like kind of this like weird afterglow. And I slept so deeply last night, and I hadn't been able to sleep in a long time.
Oh wow.
So
That's
and
good.
last night was the first time that I was able to, and I woke up feeling like relief.
Oh wow.
Even
That's
though
awesome.
it was so,
Really?
I feel hopeful.
Bobby, what the fuck?
Really, dude?
I am genuinely interested in her story. That's an unusual experience. She got treated for depression with ketamine. That's like pretty interesting.
I'm worried about
rare
your health.
experience. My health?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me more.
And I don't want to be rude about it,
Go ahead.
but you did get a little bigger,
I know we talked about it on my podcast.
and I want you to get help.
I did. I started.
No, I want
into
you to go to
medicine.
a farm or something.
A farm. And what am
No,
I
like
going to do on the farm?
a place where they lock you down and they tell you.
Oh, like a fat farm.
I wouldn't want to say the word. I didn't want to say the word.
A fat farm.
Yeah.
You made it sound like I'm going to lock me up with the cattle and eat out of a trough.
No, what I'm saying is, I think you should be locked away.
Yes.
And no, I'm being forced to do the exercises because I believe that you're not going to do it. I believe that you're not eating the right things.
Right.
I think the last time I saw you, you're even bigger now.
No,
that's impossible. Like with 2 weeks,
no.
right? You are.
But you're not taking that great care of yourself. You're dipping again.
Thank you.
And eating garbage
dipping
every day.
Do you know how bad that is, bro?
You know what?
You're scared of cancer. I wouldn't.
All right.
Dipping,
You know what
dude.
you're doing right now, dude?
Why?
And I've only
Just
been
because
positive.
just because my health issues are visible to everybody because I'm fat doesn't mean that you are go out there dipping, bro. If I could see
Shut
fact
the
that you
fuck
dip,
up.
that shit's
Shut the fuck up, dude. All right.
Just saying.
Number one, you know what I'm saying, dude? You're gonna die. All right,
Yeah.
you're gonna die. Look at you.
Yeah.
But I love you, and as well.
Yeah, but you're gonna die of
Unhelpful
mouth
advice.
cancer before I die of fucking heart failure.
And if that's the case, then that's the case, bud.
Just saying. Just because mine is visible doesn't mean that you're healthier than I am. You mouth cancered fat. You're kind of gooey yourself, buddy.
You just call me gooey?
Yes, I'm looking at your tight little shirt. A little bit gooey. Now I might be fat,
all right,
but at least I'm not gooey.
All right.
Oh, there's a difference.
Oh, there's a difference?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Anyway, how long does it take for the ketamine to do they give you a timeline where they're like, it takes so much time before you maybe start feeling?
I think it's different for everyone.
Yeah.
They just say be easy on yourself next couple days. If you have any revelations, downloads, even if you're feeling uncomfortable and you're in a dark place, like please call us anytime.
Have you reached out to them?
Like a chunky
Yeah,
bubble.
this morning.
You did?
Yeah.
Nice.
Just to say I was okay.
Chunky
Oh, that's good. But I feel like that deep sleep you got is actually a really good sign.
I think so, too.
That's really powerful, like a good solid night's sleep, especially when you're haven't had it in a long time.
Next to him, no less.
Right?
When I look at you, that's the noise I hear.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep, me too.
Gilbert, now's the time.
Now's the time.
Unhelpful advice with Ethan. Hey guys, in my early 20s, I began experiencing severe hair loss. My friends at the time even bullied me about it, causing my sense of self-confidence to plummet. I had a hard time approaching love interests, interviewing for jobs, and even meeting new friends, all because of the anxiety I had felt waiting for someone to mention that I had no hair. Now I'm in my late 20s.
That would be Bobby.
And while I'm come to accept that I won't have hair, I'm still not 100% comfortable with it. How do you guys handle body image and self-confidence problems? Having been a fan of Bobby my entire life, I admire how comfortable he is in his own skin. I feel the Poto King may be able to give me some advice on